Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 6. We will present a topic about do you think the Islamic standards are aligned with the new media?
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Islam is a word with multiple connotations. It is derived from an Arabic origin that carries the meanings of peace and submission to God. In general, religion is not meant to contradict reason and truth. Instead, it's meant to be attuned to the mind, helping to develop it and eliminating it. In addition, manners are required in Islam. The moral standard of Islam is the nature of Mahmud, and Islam emphasizes morality and ethics in all aspects, especially in daily interactions. Among the morals that Islam recommends to practice on this day are respect for elders, help those around you if someone needs them, be a generous person, and much more.
We continue with new media. New media is any media that comes from newspaper articles and blogs to music and podcasts that was delivered in digital. New media known as communication technologies that enable or enhance interaction between users and content.
One commonly used method for conducting project research involves interviewing university students and the lecturers. Interviews are a useful tool to collect directly information and talks from people who are actually involved in the topic being researched. This approach often entails choosing a sample of students who are knowledgeable about the research issue and have relevant experience and then carrying out a formal or informal conversations with them. Depending on the logistical survival, the interviews can be conducted in person, over the phones, or via video chats. In order to look at various aspects of the research topic, researchers either ask a series of predefined questions during the interviews or engage in open-ended discussions. The responses that were collected from the students offer qualitative information that may be evaluated to learn more about the topic, identify trends or themes, and make useful inferences. By including the viewpoints and experience of individuals who are directly impacted by the topic under research, information got from interviewing university students can also improve the quality and relevance of project research.
Today, I want to explain about the question, influence does the media have on Islam and challenges faced by Islam in the modern era? According to Muhammad Aiman, say, media is primary source media. Islam is viewed as high or low. The greatness of Islam can be shown through the media. Muslims are advancing because of the media. Islamic religious beliefs are stronger, and it also helps improve the community understanding of Islam. Next, the challenges faced by Islam in the modern era. Advance in communication technology equals the speed of fast information. We then use the media to do things that can lead to fights. The division of Muslims will happen if there is no evident and clear facts. It is easier for the enemies of Islam to weak the belief of Muslims. Hedonism culture has disturbed the thinking of Muslims. If not controlled, the faith of Muslims will be damaged down opened by foreign countries. This is the answer from Nuralعين, personal communication. That's all from me.
For the question, what is the Islamic guidance in using social media? According to Baihaqi, Personal Communication 9 June 2023 said that as a Muslim, Islam was included in the various aspects such as communication, family, and culture. Islam teaches us to respect each other regardless of race or skin color, neither in social media nor in real life. So, we must make social media as a medium that can improve oneself and have good manners because various forms of formal and informal knowledge can be obtained from social media. Next, for the question, what is the importance of mass media in Islam? Refer to the next evidence by Fahmi, Personal Communication 11 June 2023 said, mass media is one of the wasilah for Islam to spread more widely with advancing technology. He realized that social media brought all people together in this era and with morality, tolerance, also justice shown that it can give exposure to the perfection of Islam and happiness in it. Social media has a positive effect on Islam if used properly. It helps spread the cause of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, improve many people and help reduce badness in society, but loose or free management of social media was rejected by Islam.
We will continue with the next question is, what's the role of social media in the light of Islamic teaching? In this era, the media industry has made a hard revolution in spreading any message and news. So, the media may be a great need for preachers of Islam to carry out da'wah work in a multi-ethnic society. According to Rizal personal correspondence, spreading da'wah is one of the common things that are often used on social media platforms. And based on the hadith of Abdullah bin Amr bin al-As, the Prophet ﷺ said, "Inform about my truth even if it is only one verse." Hadith Bukhari. Idris Sulaiman in 2014 said, "What we know, as long as we allow it and are confident in its validity with the evidence of the books and as-sunnah, then it should be conveyed to others." In other words, the hadith above explain the duty of preaching to everyone, even if it is just a piece of verse, or conveying good deeds, even if it is only a little according to the level of knowledge possesses. Social media such as Facebook, WhatsApp, Telegram, and Google Meet are for teaching, learning, communication, sharing, and anything related to communication by scholars because through this online, the impact is greater. Mrs. Selvarani, personal correspondence in 2023 says that doing this online learning is easy. For example, if the recipient or student doesn't understand, so you can ask questions and get answer quickly and clearly. Next is what are the Islamic ethics in using social media. Islamic ethics in using social media are not left behind because Islam attaches great importance to noble practices in all aspects. According to Luciana Mostenda in 2020 said, honor is required in Islam. Islam teaches that people should always maintain good relationships with other people in their daily lives as well as on social media. This commitment is important because it can affect the quality of a person's feed. In terms of Islamic ethics and social media, more emphasis is placed on guarding speech and guarding the privacy of others. As Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, indeed, those who like to spread evil among the believers will receive a painful punishment in this world and the hereafter. And God knows, and so do you. You do not know. Surah An-Nur in verse 19. Alifah Narawi said, always use kind and polite words when interacting with people in social media because we don't know if they are older than us and we need to protect anyone's privacy by not sharing in public places because privacy matters.
Mistake 7. We will continue our topic with two questions arising from our main title, namely the Islamic perspective on digital media and the relationship between Islam and modernity. Based on the Islamic perspective on digital media, it is clear that Islamic norms are in line with new media. Shazwa said, personal com, that Islam allows and does not prohibit the use of digital media as long as everyone practices the morals defined by Islam. As Professor Dr. Muhammad 2022 state in the Daily News about the importance of morals that are a reflection of a Muslim. On the authority of Abu Hurairah, he said, the messenger of Allah, may Allah's prayers and peace be upon him, said, the most complete believers in faith are those who are best in character. Sunan Abi Dawud. In addition, the media also works to spread the message of Islam. The law of calling in Islam is obligatory as long as there is no harm. For example, many preachers give lectures on social media said by Shuhada personal communication, as Allah said in Surah Al-Imran, verse 104, and let there be from among you a nation that calls to the good and enjoins what is good and forbids what is reprehensible. They are the successful person. Abu Taqi Hussein, 2017. Hannah said, personal communication and digital media provides facilities for increasing knowledge and communication. This was especially evident when COVID-19 hit the whole country, including Malaysia. For example, Malaysians use social media to read and can communicate with their distant relatives through Zoom and Skype. Associate Professor Dr. Shamsuria Arifin, 2020. Moreover, digital media also contributes an important role in generating economic resources and per capita income. Next, Islamic norms are parallel with new media through the relationship between Islam and modernity. The relationship between Islam and modernity is very appropriate and interdependent. Shuhada Muslim communication. Islam does not reject modernity as long as it is not mixed with illegal things. Fazli Abdullah, 2015, as Hamkah said, religion does not really prevent if it does not harm the soul. Religion does not command if it does not bring security and pleasure to the soul. Islam is no stranger to modernity. This can be proven by sciences that appeared a long time ago, such as science and mathematics. The collection of information and research results from all human civilizations that lasted more than 5,000 years, and Islamic science and technology is the largest contributor to the history of the civilization that produces science and technology today, said by Ilyas bin al-Azhar, 2013. In addition, modernity and Islam can be proven through the golden age of Islam, which is the Abbasi era. From the 7th to the 15th centuries, Islamic civilization was the center of all social, technological, and scientific innovations that could be construed as modern and best by modern standards. Al-Zahrani and Akhmitova in 2020.
Today I will answer the question about the Islamic media can be well received by the outside community, while the issue of Islamophobia still remains an unsolved. As a Muslim, we need to be aware of current issue related to Islam in the eyes of the world. Because if we do not take into account the perspective of outsider toward Islam, it is certain that Islamic media will not develop and will remain in the same position. As we all know, until now the issue of Islamophobia still cannot be solved. This is due to their view of Islam, which is still the same and unchanged. They believe that Islam is a cruel, narrow-minded religion. Believe that their attitude itself, which is never see or learns about the beauty of Islam itself, is not the same as what is taught. This battle may also continue due to some of them who are not exposed to Islam. For example, having friends and neighbors who are Muslim. Additionally, television programs that only seek to discredit Islam without showing the good aspect of Islam will make viewers have a negative view of Islam itself. The media itself is free and anyone can use it and express their opinions, but it is mandatory for us to respect every religion in this world without feeling envious or having ill intention. Only with that can this issue be resolved and Islamic media can develop in line with international media. Thank you.
The question is about how can Muslims people maintain a balance between utilizing new media for productive purposes and avoiding its potential negative effects on faith and spirituality of them. Maintaining a balance between utilizing new media for productive purposes and safeguarding one's faith and spirituality can be achieved through several approaches. There are some suggestions for Muslims to apply it in their life while using the new media. Firstly, as a Muslim, we can seek the knowledge and guidance. According to Notion Box 2017, How to Utilize Social Media to Gain Barakah in Your Life, said it allows the phone to help us become more connected to Allah and less connected to the world rather than aimlessly browsing through it. For example, we can study the Quran, Hadith, and works of reputable scholars to gain insight into how to navigate the digital world while upholding faith and spirituality. By acquiring knowledge about Islamic principles and ethical guidelines, Muslims can make informed decisions about their online activities, discerning between what aligns with their faith and what may be detrimental. Besides that, exercising self-control in new media involves being mindful of our actions and making conscious choices to align our online behavior with our values and goals. It requires setting limits on screen time, prioritizing activities that promote spiritual growth, and reflecting on our online habits. Lastly, Muslims should examine their intentions before engaging with their new media to ensure they serve productive purposes and avoid influences. According to Fadilatun Nafisa, my respondents for this interview, if we have bad intention and a bad purpose before we use the new media, we should refrain from using it because we will develop a sin for ourselves and lead to the bad things. Based on the answer of the respondent, there are some ways for Muslims to maintain a balance between utilizing new media for productive purposes and avoiding its potential negative effects on faith and spirituality. It clearly shows that Islamic standards are aligned with the new media. That's all from me. Thank you.
After conducting analysis sessions, research and interviews, we can conclude that the new media is very much in line with Islamic standards. There are many questions that can arise in our minds about the subject of this study, and we hope that all questions will be answered. We hope that people who read our group's research will benefit from it. May we all use new media as a way of evangelism because it is our responsibility and we will be questioned in the hereafter. This is all from our group, and 1,000 thanks to those who helped make this study a success, especially to the members of the group and our lecturer who mentored us a lot, Dr. Iha.
Sebabkan isu Islamophobia yang mesti saya.
So maksud di sini adalah istilah kata Islamic content ni kata contohnya TikTok tu ada ataupun ada Islamic punya content, ada tak dia ni tengok bukan Islam ataupun orang Arab?
Islam macam tu kan saya bahasa Malaysia.
So new media tu bisa ada Islam.
Saya boleh sambil media ada macam tapi itu tak boleh yang macam kata kan yang habis media kan. Jadi macam tu Islam media tu dalam maksudkan Islamophobia dan orang luar hadap Islam belum situ.
So this for your Islamophobia bukan saja it is new media, even before new media also benda tu dah ada. So if you look at the sejarah, it's like the conflict started, you know, that from even dulu lagi perang Saddam Hussein, betul sih. So permusuhan itu sudah mula dari itu dan as days goes by, even sebelum ada internet pun, mungkin kecil kata tadi ada so ada you know Islamophobia dalam apa nama dia yang dihabiskan buat kan look at the kajian dia, the portrayal of Islam in Western media memang jelas ada elemen Islamophobia kan. Jadi In internet pun, whether we like it or not, kita tak boleh, kita kena terima hakikat lah. Ada pihak yang menyokong Islam, ada pihak yang tidak suka Islam, ada yang bersifat dia moderate, dia macam okay, who cares, whatever the content it is. So yeah. So,
how can Muslims maintain a balance between utilizing new media for productive purpose and avoiding its potential negative effects on faith and spirituality?
Intention and purpose of why we're using the new media. Okay, in Islam, intention is very important. If we want to do something, we need to start with intention, right? Like niat. Okay, so intention is very important while doing something, so that before we do something, we need to make niat, so that the thing that we want to do is not bawa kita ke negative thing. Then you need to know your purpose before engaging to new media. Like, okay, when you want to scroll in Instagram or Twitter, you need to know your purpose first before you watch the Instagram or Twitter. Because sometimes if we don't have any purpose, like we just want to enjoy something, want to watch something to like fill our time, we might bring ourselves to do a bad thing. So if we have a good intention, it can lead to good deed, and if we have a bad intention, it can lead to a bad deed. Yeah, that's all from me. Thank you.